my Lord God, eternal Father, and inexhaustible source of wisdom, I come before you now with my heart laid bare, weary of trying to understand on my own what can only be revealed by your grace. I cry out, Lord, not with beautiful words, but with the urgent need of someone who has realized they cannot walk without your direction. There are days when my soul is restless, when my thoughts prug like an uncontrolled river, and I find myself lost between decisions, doubts, and feelings I don't know how to govern. It is in these moments, Father, that I remember your promise in James 1:5, which says that if anyone lacks wisdom, they should ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach. And that is why I am here now. I need your wisdom, Lord. Not human wisdom, limited, flawed, and often prideful, but the wisdom that comes from above, pure, peace-loving, full of mercy and good fruit, the kind that calms the heart before acting, teaches patience before deciding, and brings light to paths where there was once only confusion. Because, Father, how many times have I rushed? How many times have I spoken when I should have remained silent? How many times have I tried to solve everything with my own understanding and ended up hurting myself, or even those I love? Forgive me, Lord. Forgive my haste, my anxiety, my need to control what belongs only to you. Forgive me for wanting immediate answers, for complaining about the waiting, for doubting your work just because I did not understand the process. Teach me, God, to be patient, but not a superficial, forced, or temporary patience. I ask for the kind of patience that is born in the Spirit, one that remains firm even when everything seems delayed, that trusts even when it cannot see, that rests even when it does not understand. Because waiting, Lord, it hurts. Waiting for answers, waiting for change, waiting for promises to be fulfilled, waiting for the right time that only you know. Sometimes it feels like the silence weighs more than any answer, and it is in those moments that my faith is tested. But today, before you, I choose to trust. I choose to believe that your silence is not absence, but invisible work. That your timing is not delay, but perfection being formed. That what you are doing, even when I cannot see it, is greater and better than anything I could ever plan. Father, shape my heart so it does not despair in the process. Remove from me all restlessness that pulls me away from your peace. Silence the inner voices that pressure me, accuse me, and make me doubt. And let your voice be stronger within me, a gentle yet firm voice saying, wait, trust, I am in control. Lord, I don't just want answers, I want transformation. I want to be someone who learns through the process, who grows in the waiting, who matures through pain. I want every moment of uncertainty to also be a moment of drawing closer to you. May every doubt lead me to seek your presence more, not run from it. Teach me to stop, God, to quiet my mind, to rest in your embrace, to remember that I don't need to have all the answers because I have you, and that is enough. Sometimes I feel small in the face of situations. Lord, incapable, insecure, confused. But it is exactly in that place of weakness that I ask you. Pour out your wisdom over me, the kind that does not depend on my strength, but on your presence within me. Because when you speak, everything aligns. When you direct, paths open. When you guide, even the impossible begins to make sense. Father, I place before you now all the decisions that lie ahead of me, the ones that scare me, the ones that pressure me, the ones I have been avoiding. I lay them all at your feet. I don't want to decide based on fear, haste, or emotion. I want to decide according to your will. Show me the way, Lord, even if it is step by step, even if it is slow, even if I must unlearn to learn again. I am willing, because I know that your path, though narrow, always leads to life. And as I walk, Lord, work within me. Work in my heart, in my intentions, in my thoughts. Align my heart with yours. Teach me to discern what comes from you and what does not. Give me spiritual sensitivity to recognize your direction, even in the simple things. Because I know, God, that many times your answer does not come like thunder, but like a whisper. And I don't want to miss that whisper. So calm me, calm my restless soul, calm my anxious spirit, calm my racing heart, and make me someone who knows how to wait on you, with trust, with hope, and with faith. Lord, I no longer want to live reacting to circumstances. I want to live responding to your voice. I no longer want to run ahead. I want to walk beside you. I no longer want to depend on my own understanding. I want to depend completely on your wisdom. And even if the path is not yet clear, even if the answers have not yet come, even if the process is still unfolding, I choose to remain. I choose to trust. I choose to wait. And it is in this place of surrender, Father, this place where I recognize that I need you in everything, that I continue this prayer, going even deeper into your presence, allowing you to work not only in my circumstances, but especially within me. And it is in this place, Lord, where words are no longer just words, but sighs of the soul, that I remain before you, choosing to stay even when everything in me wants to give up on waiting. Because there is something within me that recognizes that your presence is the only place where my soul finds true rest. Father, how many times have I felt divided, wanting to trust, yet being pulled by fear at the same time, wanting to wait, yet consumed by urgency, wanting to hear your voice, yet distracted by the voices of the world, opinions, pressures, comparisons. And it wears me out, Lord. It's exhausting to fight within myself. It's exhausting to try to hold on to faith when everything feels uncertain. It's exhausting to carry doubts I don't know how to resolve. But now, Father, I choose to bring all of this into the light of your presence. Nothing hidden, nothing masked, nothing filtered. I come as I am, imperfect, flawed, but thirsty for you. And it is exactly in this condition that I ask you again, pour out your wisdom over me. Not only for big decisions, but for my daily life, for the small choices, for conversations, for the thoughts I nurture, for the actions I take when no one is watching. Because I understand, Lord, that true wisdom is not revealed only in great moments, but in the quiet details of life. Teach me to live with discernment. Teach me to know when to speak and when to be silent, when to act and when to wait, when to persist and when to surrender. How many times, God, have I mistaken persistence for lack of faith? How many times have I tried to force doors that you had not yet opened? How many times have I been frustrated? Not because you failed, but because I did not know how to wait for your timing? And today I recognize this, Father. I recognize that many of the pains I felt were the result of my impatience. I recognize that much of my confusion was born from my lack of direction. I recognize that many of my falls happened because I walked without consulting you. But you, in your infinite mercy, did not abandon me. Even in my mistakes, you were with me. Even in my wrong choices, you continued to protect me. Even when I drifted away, you remained near, waiting for the moment when I would return to seek your face sincerely. And here I am, Lord, not perfect, but present. Not strong, but dependent. Not full of answers, but full of need for you. Father, I ask you, heal the root of my impatience. Go beyond behavior, touch my heart. Because I know that impatience is often born out of fear. Fear of wasting time, fear of failure, fear that things won't happen, fear of not being enough. And these fears, Lord, try to steal my peace, distort my vision, and rush my steps. But today I surrender them to you. I surrender every hidden fear, every silent insecurity, every thought that makes me doubt your care. And in exchange, I receive your truth. The truth that you take care of me. The truth that nothing escapes your control. The truth that what is meant for me will not be lost. The truth that your timing is perfect. Father, strengthen my faith in this truth. Let it not be something I only know, but something I live. That even when everything seems still, I will continue to trust that you are working. That even when I don't understand, I will continue to obey. That even when the path seems uncertain, I will keep walking with you. Lord, I want to learn how to wait with purpose. Not an empty waiting, but an active one, full of growth, full of intimacy with you, full of inner transformation. Let this season of waiting not be wasted time, but preparation time. Prepare me, God. Prepare my heart for what you have. Prepare my mind to understand what I need to understand. Prepare my spirit to sustain what you are about to release. Because I know, Father, that many times the delay is not in the promise, but in the preparation. And if I have not yet received it, perhaps it is because you are still working in me. So work, Lord, even if it hurts, even if it confronts me, even if it reveals areas I would rather not see. I allow it. I surrender. I give you full access to my inner life. Break in me everything that does not come from you. Remove habits, thoughts, attitudes, reactions, everything that does not reflect your character. And plant your spirit in me even more deeply. Produce in me, Lord, the fruit of patience. The kind of patience that does not complain, that does not murmur, that does not despair. The kind of patience that trusts, that rests, that remains firm even in the waiting. And along with it, pour out wisdom, wisdom to understand the times. Wisdom to discern the signs. Wisdom to not be carried away by temporary emotions. Wisdom to choose what pleases your heart. Father, I no longer want to live on autopilot. I no longer want to make decisions based only on what I feel or see. I want to live guided by your Spirit. I want to be sensitive to your direction. I want to recognize when you are calling me, when you are warning me, when you are leading me. And above all, I want to obey, even when it doesn't make sense, even when it is difficult, even when it requires sacrifice, because I know that your will is always better than mine. And it is in this place of trust, Lord, that something begins to change within me. A peace that was not here before begins to arise. A security that does not depend on circumstances begins to grow. A stronger faith begins to take root. And I realize, Father, that even before changing what is around me, you are already changing what is within me. And that is powerful, because when the inside is aligned, the outside finds its place. When the heart is adjusted, decisions become clearer. When the soul finds peace, waiting is no longer suffering but trust. Thank you, Lord, because you are not only answering my prayers, you are transforming me through them. And as I continue in this process, Father, I go even deeper into your presence, allowing this transformation to reach even deeper levels of my soul, leading me to a place of greater surrender, where I am no longer the one trying to control everything, but someone who is learning to rest completely in you. And it is in this deeper place, Lord, where no masks remain, where there is no longer room for illusions of control, where my soul begins to understand that surrender is not loss but freedom, that I continue before you, more vulnerable than before, yet also more aware that it is exactly here that your power is made perfect. Father, I am beginning to realize that the patience I have been asking for is not only about waiting for answers, but about being transformed while I wait. And that changes everything. Before, I only wanted things to happen. Now I desire for you to shape me. Before, I sought quick solutions. Now I seek depth. Before, I wanted to understand the paths. Now I want to know your heart. And in this new place, Lord, I surrender something even harder. I give you control. I surrender control over my expectations. I surrender control over my plans. I surrender control over timing. I surrender control over what I thought should have happened by now. Because if I am honest before you, many of my frustrations were not born from a lack of answers, but from the breaking of my expectations. I imagined certain paths. You wrote others. I expected quick answers. You chose long processes. I desired ease. You allowed challenges. And for a long time, Father, I fought against this. But today I understand. You were not delaying me. You were preparing me. You were not denying me. You were teaching me. You were not silent. You were working in dimensions I could not yet see.
And that humbles me, Lord.
It humbles me to realize that even when I doubted, you remained faithful. Even when I questioned, you remained patient with me. Even when I wanted to give up, you did not give up on me. And in light of this, Father, how could I not surrender? How could I not trust? How could I continue trying to lead my life on my own if everything within me now recognizes that your will is infinitely better than mine? So, Lord, I surrender completely. Not partially, not temporarily, but fully. If you say, wait, I will wait. If you say go, I will go. If you say stop, I will stop. If you say trust, I will trust. Even without understanding, even without seeing, even without feeling. Because my trust is no longer based on circumstances, but on who you are. And you are faithful. You are just. You are wise. You are perfect in all your ways. Father, I feel something breaking within me right now. An old resistance, a need for control, an anxiety that has followed me for so long. All of it is beginning to lose its power in your presence, and in its place, something new is being born. A peace that cannot be explained. A calm that does not depend on circumstances. A trust that does not require proof. It is as if my soul is finally finding rest. As if after so long trying to hold everything together, I finally let go and realize that you have been holding it all along. And this, Lord, is freedom, because now I no longer need to rush. I no longer need to panic. I no longer need to compare myself. I no longer need to understand everything. I only need to remain in you. As your word says in Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. And that is what I choose now, Father, to trust with all my heart, even when my mind wants to question, even when my emotions want to react, even when the world around me seems unstable. I choose to trust, and more than that, I choose to rest. To rest knowing that you are already in my tomorrow. To rest knowing that every detail of my life is being carefully guided by you. To rest knowing that what is meant for me will arrive at the right time, and what is not, you will remove. Father, keep my heart in this place, because I know there will be days when anxiety will try to return, days when fear will try to speak louder, days when the waiting will feel too long. But in those days, Lord, remind me of what you are doing in me right now. Remind me of this peace. Remind me of this surrender. Remind me of this moment when I chose to trust above all else. And strengthen me. Strengthen my faith so it is not shaken by circumstances. Strengthen my mind so it is not dominated by negative thoughts. Strengthen my spirit so it remains firm in you. And Lord, let this transformation not be only internal but visible. Let those around me see that something is different. Let them see in me a calm that is not common, a wisdom that is not human, a patience that is not natural, but comes from you. Let my life become a reflection of your work. Let my actions reveal your presence. Let my words carry your direction, and through me, may others also learn to trust in you. Because I know, Father, that what you do in me is not just for me. It is also to reach others. It is also to be a testimony. It is also to glorify your name. And as I remain here in your presence, I feel myself being led into an even deeper place of gratitude, recognition, and worship. A place where there is no more resistance, no more inner struggle, but only surrender, faith, and a heart fully aligned with yours. And it is in this place, Lord, that I continue this prayer, moving toward an ending that is not an end, but a new beginning. A beginning marked by a stronger faith, a more mature patience, and a wisdom that comes directly from you. Before we continue in this deep presence, I invite you, from the heart, if this prayer has touched your soul so far, leave a like. Write in the comments what you are surrendering to God today, and subscribe to the channel The Meaning of the Bible. This is not just support, it is an act of faith, a way of declaring, Lord, I want to keep hearing your voice. Beloved Father, now in this final moment of this prayer, I come before you not with desperate requests, but with a transformed heart. Something has changed within me, Lord. Restlessness no longer dominates me as before. Anxiety no longer shouts so loudly. Haste no longer dictates my steps, because your Spirit has brought order to my inner being. And for that, Father, before anything else, I thank you. Thank you for your patience with me. Thank you for not giving up on me, even when I drifted away. Thank you for hearing me, even when my words were confused. Thank you for remaining, even when my faith wavered. Thank you because you did not only answer my prayer, but worked in me while I prayed. And that, Lord, is worth more than any immediate answer, because now I understand. It's not only about receiving what I asked for, but about becoming someone prepared to live what you have for me. Father, I thank you for the wisdom you are pouring into me, even if I am still learning, even if I am still growing. I know that you have already begun a good work, and you are faithful to complete it. Thank you because now I can see more clearly. I can discern better. I can recognize when to wait, when to act, when to trust in silence. And this does not come from me. It comes from you. And for that, I glorify you. Father, may this wisdom continue to flow in me. May it not be only for specific moments, but for my entire life. May every decision be guided by you. May every step be aligned with your will. May every choice reflect your character. And above all, may I never return to depending only on myself. Guard me, Lord, from that old way of living. Guard me from self-sufficiency. Guard me from pride. Guard me from the haste that ignores your voice. And keep me always in this place of dependence. Because now I understand that depending on you is not weakness. It is wisdom. Father, I also thank you for the patience you are producing in me. Even though it is still in process, I can already feel the difference. Before I reacted, now I breathe. Before I panicked, now I trust. Before I wanted immediate answers, now I am able to wait. And this is the fruit of your Spirit in me. And I ask you, Lord, strengthen this fruit even more. May patience in me not be shaken by circumstances. May it not disappear on difficult days. May it not fade when time feels long, but may it remain firm, sustained by your presence. Because I know I will still face challenges. There will still be moments of waiting. There will still be situations that will test my faith. But now, Lord, I am no longer afraid, because I know you will be with me in every one of those moments. And that is enough. Father, I surrender once again everything that lies before me, every area of my life, every concern, every decision, every dream, every promise. I place it all in your hands. And this time, Lord, I do not ask you to do it my way. I ask you to do it your way, because your way is perfect. Your will is good, pleasing, and perfect, and I trust in that with all my heart. If there are doors that need to be closed, close them, Lord. If there are paths that need to be opened, open them, Lord. If there are things that need to be removed, remove them, Lord. If there are areas that need to be restored, restore them, Lord. But above all, let your will be done in me. And may I have a heart willing to accept, to obey, and to trust in every circumstance. Father, may this prayer not end here. May it remain alive within me. May every word spoken here echo in my spirit in the days to come. When I feel weak, remind me of this surrender. When I feel anxious, remind me of this peace. When I feel lost, remind me that you are my direction. And in every moment, draw me back to your presence, because it is here that I find everything I need. It is here that my soul finds rest. It is here that my faith is renewed. It is here that my life finds meaning. Lord, receive this prayer. Receive my heart. Receive my surrender. Receive my trust. And continue your work in me until everything in me reflects who you are. Until my life is completely aligned with your will. Until I no longer live for myself, but for your glory. And so, Father, I end this prayer not with a period, but with a heart full of faith, knowing that you have already begun to act. In the name of Jesus, amen. And if this prayer spoke to you, don't leave without taking action. Leave your like right in the comments. Lord, I trust in your timing, and subscribe now to the channel, The Meaning of the Bible. May God bless you, strengthen your faith, and fill your heart with patience and wisdom every day.